Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Strike Team. Now, as we can see, these figures come in a very large box designed to look like a briefcase. And if we remove the slipcover, we can see a bloody version of that briefcase. Taking a look at the top, we can see some printing detail of a handle and some locking mechanisms. And if we open up the box, we can see a really cool imagery of a screen featuring the Crimson Strike Team, as well as other buttons and switches. Taking a look towards the bottom, we can see a cardboard insert featuring some gold bricks with the Cobra logo printed atop. And if we turn that cardboard insert around, we can see a file folder featuring a code files of the Cobra Bat. And if we remove the cardboard insert, we can see the figures featured within. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack these figures open and let them breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Crimson Strike Team. This set is so dope. This is really what I wanted from Classified, and they're finally in, so let's just check them out here. So I'm going to start off with Tomax and Xamot. Now these are pretty much the exact same figures, of course, because they are identical twins, just with slight differences, of course. You got the asymmetrical shoulder pads over here, and the sash is going across them. Tomax is the more clean-cut one, and I love the look on his face. He just has that like sadistic smile. You know he's an a-hole, and I love it. And then Tomax over here has the scar over the face, and he's just a little more pissy because of that scar, I'm assuming. But again, they're pretty much the exact same figure, just with asymmetrical parts. Again, the sheaths are on the holders on the different sides and things like that, but they're still very cool. But I do love the colors. Now, these are in the crimson colors. I never actually picked up the standard mainline release of the twins here in the blue suits, mostly because I was holding out for crimson versions of those guys because I prefer the crimson versions, and sure enough, that's exactly what they did, and it came out, and I'm so glad I waited because they are freaking awesome. Again, the reds, the nice large silver Cobra logos over their hearts like that. You got the gold pauldrons with the black sashes, and you got some of that molded silver plastics with that nice polished black. I do love that. You see how that shines in my lights here down to the feet. Look really good. Even got the gold bracer on the one side, more of a standard glove on the other. I just love how that turns out. And these are just kind of like pegged in. You could really do, you can take these off, just pop the head off and pull them over the shoulder. So I think it's really good, man. And I love like the little fangs coming over here, like the crotch piece, a little cod piece like that. I think it looks really good, man. And kind of just having both of these in hand now, I'm kind of thinking, because I like these so much, maybe I should just go back and get the blue versions because they are dirt cheap now. I think people are finding them for as low as like $5 like a piece. I think that's super worth it. So yeah, man, I kind of might want to go back and get those ones too, but these are the main ones that I wanted. I love the scarring right there for Tomax. Looks so freaking cool. Now, these guys, of course, do come with the same weapons that we've seen before. They all have these like really jagged, curvy knives, which I think are really great. You know, meant to be like snakes slithering and things like that. That's really cool. They do have sheaths just like that, and the one in the boot like so, and then another one on the side like that. Same thing with Tomax here. You got the different boots like that. But I also really like that you can actually take these knives and like fit them between the fingers. I think that is so dope. That is like a great way to like pose these guys. I just think that's awesome that they could even hold them like that. So that's really cool. But again, they do have storage here and then storage here like that. But we also do get their nice, awesome little submachine guns, which I think are great, done in this like casted gold, which is really cool. Again, these are the exact same ones we've seen before, but they do have the red suppressors on them, which I think are fantastic like that. And we'll get him with his gun, put it on the opposite hand like that, because again, they're twins, but they're kind of opposite in a weird way. But yeah, dude, look at that. With those two, looks so good with their knives and the little submachine guns, the red suppressors, the gold weapons to match the gaudiness of like the shoulder pads and their bracers and things like that. That is super cool, dude. I really dig it. So now we got to talk about the Baroness here, because she is definitely the main figure you're going to want from this particular set. First of all, I love the Baroness. She's so rad, and this is just a great version of her. First of all, the head sculpts look fantastic here. I love the glasses right there. You can see right through the lenses, and that bright red lipstick going on there too looks super good. The red of the suit looks great, but I also love that her like breastplate here is done in that metallic red with that metallic silver. That looks really, really nice, man. I love how that glistens in the light. Even down to the gloves right here, you got that nice black and silver paint. You got the gold Cobra logo for that belt buckle, and those nice thigh-high long boots with silver accents look great. You got the gun holsters on the back, and this is pretty much almost like the same thing that we've seen before with the original Baroness here, and I'll go ahead and bring in that original version like that. This is the first version that came out a while back, and I absolutely still love this one. Actually, her knife totally fell out right there. Get that back in there like that. I put it wrong way, sorry. Let me get that in right there. There we go. Anyways, so you can see this is in a lot of ways the same figure. We do get some different things going on here. First of all, the new head sculpts I think are so much better. And the thing is, I don't hate this head sculpt at all. I love the glasses with little golds on the tips right there like that, and the hair still works out pretty cool. But this one's just so much better, man. They really took their time to work it out. But you can see the differences and similarities here. Obviously, the basic bodysuit for the most part is all the same. Same thing with the breastplates, those are the same. The original one does have these asymmetrical shoulder pads on there. I kind of wish we got those on here. That would have been really cool. But the arms are different. This is more of a textured arm on the original one. These are definitely more smoother, as well as double jointed elbows on the newer one. That's awesome. That's always what I want to see. We do got the different gloves. You can see that right there as well. The same belt holster, and for the most part, the same legs as well. Those are pinned. But they are the same, just different colors for the most part. And again, I do still very much love this figure. I don't think this is a bad figure whatsoever, but damn, this crimson one is definitely an upgrade. Now, Baroness here definitely comes with a ton of stuff. First thing I'm actually going to show off here, she comes with that coiled like Cobra robot laser thing that we've seen with the previous Baroness. Here's the original one done in silver. They're the exact same mold. This one was a definite like rigid plastic. You could barely move it around. This one's very, very gummy, so much softer plastic. Of course, definitely done in different colors, and I love the black and gold over here with the red eyes. I think both of them are very cool, so it just depends on what you want, but this is still very, very nice, and this just kind of like coils around the hand. You kind of like slide an arm through like that. You know what I mean? You can even get her to hold it in her hand if you want, or just kind of have it wrapped around her arm like that. I think that's super cool. Very unique accessory and thing. So I love the fact that they included it in this set. She also does come with the same pistols that we've seen before. So let me get the guns here from that first Baroness, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about here, if I can actually get it out. So this is the one from the first Baroness. Again, same painted gold. This is the one from the newer one done in the casted gold. But you can see this one definitely has a little tip at the end here. That is because this one is meant to use a suppressor that she comes with. She comes with 2 suppressors for her guns like that. So that's really cool. Now for that, she does have a belt on the back right here that holsters her guns. And if you can see at the very bottom, they did modify those to have little holes in them so the little piece can peek through like that. So, you know, the belt and the guns here have just been retooled, but they're pretty much the exact same thing that we've seen with the previous Baroness. One note, it does not come with a little knife, a little extra knife with a thigh strap like that to hold on to. So that's something we didn't get. But instead of that little Cobra knife, we've got these 2 giant machetes that are just awesome with the snake handles. I think look really cool as well. The only thing is I kind of wish we had somewhere to like hold them. You know what I mean? So like thigh straps to hold them onto her legs would have been really cool. And you know, for me, G.I. Joe figures need to have their weapons like holstered. You know what I mean? Maybe you could tuck them behind the hair or something. I don't know, like you could do something like that. I don't know, but it just doesn't work as well as I'd like. But again, I do wish, these are still awesome. I love the fact that she comes with 2 of these. I just wish we had somewhere to actually hold them. She also comes with like 2 giant Uzi-like weapons that are fantastic and casted in that same exact gold. But of course, again, she does come with suppressors that we can be used for either those pistols or for these Uzis right here. And she can hold both guns like that. Take the other one right here, pop that in the hand, pop that suppressor on there like that. You know, very much reminiscent of Snake Eyes, you know, kind of like his gun like that. And she could just go to town on G.I. Joe, man. That is rad looking. So I do love that quite a bit. Now, it does not end there with Baroness, because she does come with interchangeable heads, hair, and glasses. So the glasses are just like a separate piece that you can just pull off like that, and you can switch them. You can see more of her face like that, which is really nice. What's going to be interesting and kind of scary is that the hair does pop off, because this is via a little peg and some pressure like that that'll hold it on. So that's a weird look. So you have those first glasses, but you also do get these more modern ones that have like a yellow tint to them. I think that's really cool. So if you wanted to do that, you could have it like that as well. Or you do get a second head sculpt that has more of a smiling face. I'm going to take those glasses off, and you can see the different red paint. The paint's a little rough on this one for me, but the red around the eyes looks really, really nice. But it still looks really, really cool, especially when you have the glasses on. And then again, you can just mix and match if you want to have the glasses with a tint like that. You can have it like so, or if you want to have it with more of those bottle cap lenses, a little more old school, you could do it like that as well, and mix and match with the other head sculpt if you like. But we also get 2 different hair sculpts. So this is the one that fits over the head like that and is just laid straight back, or you have one that's more windswept, and you could tuck that on or put that on just like that, and it's a more windswept to the side. And what's really cool, it could be a little tricky, but once you put the glasses on, again, either or, you could still get the hair and put it on, have it fit around the glasses, because there's a little bit of a groove in there inside the hair sculpt, so where the glasses will fit in there, and you could have it like that. So it's pretty cool. I do love the options, man. Always love options of being able to display our characters, and I think that's really, really cool. But it does not end there, because we get this thing. So I'm gonna pop this off and pop on this crazy head sculpt, and let me go ahead and pop on the regular hair like that, like so. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna do it just like this first, and you'll kind of see what I mean here. But this is a crazy looking head sculpt. I do like it quite a bit with that gold mask like thing with the red lenses. It looks a little funky, but we also see some earpieces. I don't know if that's how she listens or if that's supposed to be jewelry, I don't know, but I think it looks really cool. And then we go ahead and pop on the hair like that. This is a little weird because it doesn't look good all the time when you're looking at it straight forward like that. Maybe in certain angles, like right there, it looks pretty cool. Even when you kind of have it like down like that and looking like that, that looks pretty wicked. But kind of just straightforward, it almost doesn't fit, and you can still kind of see her lips underneath like that. So it's interesting. I don't love it. I don't hate it at all. Again, I'm always for more options, and I think that works perfectly. Now, in my opinion, probably the best thing that we get with these figures is going to be the figure stands. Why every classified figure doesn't come with its own figure stand is beyond me. That was one thing that I loved about the vintage line, or the old Real American Hero line, is that not all of those came with stands until they did, and that really changed the game. And a lot of older collectors know that the stands really helped out a lot. Now, I know a lot of modern articulation, you don't have to worry about that as much, but I just love having individual figure stands. Each one of these does have their names on it. You can kind of see right there, it says Crimson Strike Baroness, and then you have ones for the twins over there as well, again done in this gold, which I think again just looks great. I wish every classified figure would come with a stand. That is something that is desperately needed. So come on, Hasbro, just include the stands. They work out so well, and I really appreciate having those. Now, I'm not going to show off articulation as we've seen the articulation in all these figures before. The only thing I'm really going to show is the elbows here compared to the first one. So like literally the first one, elbows can only bend like so, which is not even 90. And now with these double jointed elbows, I mean, look how much that bends. That is so much better, man. I love that a lot. But anyways, these figures are fantastic. I am so happy I picked all three of these up. Again, I waited for the crimson versions of the twins. Really happy I did, but as much as I love these now, I kind of want to go back and get the bluer versions. And this Baroness is such a beautiful upgrade from that paint apps to the articulated double jointed elbows to all those accessories and interchangeable heads and hair and things like that. Really make this set worth it. So for me, all three of these are definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here they are standing next to other G.I. Joe Classified Crimson members. And just for fun, here they are with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Crimson Strike Team. Now overall, I think this is a freaking awesome set, and yeah, for the most part, it's just repaints, especially when it comes to Tomax and Xamot. I know I've been confusing those names, but hey, it happens with these guys. But they are awesome figures. I love them. I'm actually kind of regretting not picking up the blue versions, but since those are pretty cheap now, I think I'll actually go out and get those, because these are a lot of fun. But it's, for me, specifically the crimson versions, those colors just hit super hard. I love the gaudy gold weapons and shoulder pauldrons and things like that. Their articulation is so dope. You get some really good poses out of those guys, and absolutely, again, just love their weapons. Things like their daggers and all that are a lot of fun. But man, for me, that Baroness is so dope. I definitely love the upgrades like the double jointed elbows. The paint apps are awesome, especially with the metallic breastplates. I think those are super cool. You got the interchangeable faces, interchangeable glasses, interchangeable hair, all kinds of different weapons with her. She is definitely an upgrade from previous Baronesses, and I absolutely love this piece. She's probably one of my favorite figures in the classified line, honestly. And just having the whole team is just super cool. I absolutely love these figures, and they are definitely a must get. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.